okay? Most people don't necessarily understand the potential growth of annuities. They don't necessarily understand the lifetime income aspect of annuities. They're mainly looking for the actual rates of what the annuities are, right? Hey, I saw online I could get 5 or 6%, right? So generally when we call, the first thing that we're going to say, like if I was calling Mr. Kevin there, I'd say, hey, Kevin, this is Roy Snarr. I could say host of our radio program. I could say, hey, this is Roy Snarr, annuity expert from annuities.com or from annuity.com. You got to have some sort of a bridge. And if you're a part of our organization at annuity.com, then you can actually say, hey, Kevin, this is Roy with annuity.com, a local annuity expert. You had some questions regarding the current rates. How can I help answer your questions? I go right to the point, right? So I got some credibility with the brand name of annuity.com. So you have to think through your process of what's going to make you different and your branding angle, right? Maybe in your local area, you're one of the top agents, right? So however you want to angle it, you need to develop that. And if you don't have any background whatsoever, then just use the site that it came from. Or you could simply say, hi, this is Roy. You had requested some information about the annuity rates. You spoke with my assistant, Leah. How can I help you get those rates? What questions do you have? Just like that. What questions do you have? Right away. Well, I was thinking about getting some annuities. I saw that there's 5%. Okay, great. So are you looking for like a fixed rate of 5%? Have you seen any other rates out there? No, I haven't. Okay. Would you like to see what all the rates are in your area? That way it's competitive for you. Boom, boom, boom. You just start going into the sales process right there and opening up questions. The other question to ask them is that, do you currently own an annuity? Right? A lot of these people may already own one. And if somebody already owns an annuity, that's the easiest person to help educate about the value of the newer types of annuities. If they say, no, we don't own an annuity, great. What got you curious about annuities? Start getting them to talk and open up, because the more that they open up and they talk, the better that you can position your conversation to better help them, educate them on the annuities itself. This way, when you go to actually present a solution, they may have their goal might be just to get some fixed interest for the next 3 years because they're buying a house, right? Hey, we just want to park some money somewhere for the next couple of years, and then we're going to turn around and use it to purchase a home. Or we're going to park it for a few years, and then we're going to have to put it into another investment for our business, right? But we have this few year window that we just want to park the money. Well, if you know that going into it, you probably don't want to start the conversation out with a lifetime income annuity. That might not be best for them. You might want to look at something much shorter, such as a MIGA or such as a short-term growth product, right? So you just start having the conversations and asking people why. Why are they curious about annuities? Why do they want an annuity? Have they ever owned an annuity? What do you know about annuities, right? Get them to talk and then start your educational process. But if you can develop your story in the beginning of your credibility, that's really going to help you. The other thing that's very valuable is during these calls, if you start mentioning, after you have had this initial conversation with them, you can say, you know what, I'm very passionate about annuities. This is where I became a national expert in annuities. You can all say you're a national expert in annuities, okay? I became a national expert in annuities because my family went through a terrible time. This is my story, and this is true, so you have to develop your own story. Or you can say, I've seen clients lose tons of money. I tell people how my family, we lost virtually everything in 2001, and then again in 2008, we took another big hit. My parents never had any type of safety net put into place whatsoever. And it was very devastating for us. And if they would have known about how these annuities can be a great part of the overall financial plan, life would have been much different. So I developed a passion to help people become educated about annuities, because there's so much misinformation out there right now, okay? If you Google the word annuity, you'll see different financial institutions have ads on it. There's a lot of negative marketing around it, but a lot of it is just due to a lack of misunderstanding. So I am a national annuity expert. We work with some of the top provided companies out there, so I don't have a bias. I'm able to help show people the best rates transparently and competitively. And the best part of it all, Kevin or whoever I'm talking to, I say math is math. Math doesn't have any emotion or any opinion. Now, I'll give you my opinion, and I know you'll give me yours, and there's going to be some emotion in the conversation, sharing our stories about why we want safe money. But ultimately, the plans and the solutions, we're just going to try to find you the best mathematical outcome. Does that sound fair to you? Yeah, that sounds very fair.